Hey everybody, my kids are downstairs with other kids and it sounds like they're destroying the place, so I gotta make this quick. In this video, I am going to show you some samples of some pages, web pages that were created in Moodle using the Compose a Web Page feature. So I'm going to show you a secondary and an elementary example. Starting with the secondary example, this is Allison Purdy's chem page at Hopkins High School. Very quickly, if you look at the top where it says chemistry materials, if I click on that, it opens a new web page, so I'm not leaving Moodle. And this is really basic. She just has text here, and she has bolded the headers for the ongoing must-have items and the one-time items we can really use. So that is posted in her top block of her chemistry course. A very simple web page. Your elementary example is Colleen Kastner's, Colette Kastner, I don't know why I said Colleen, but anyway, Colette's page has a couple different web pages, in fact, quite a few, but they're a little fancier. So, for example, if you click on Tips for Parents of Second Grade Readers, this is a web page that she created, and she's got these cool little headers in each of them, and she has a hot link that goes to an external web page. So she's got text in combination with a hot link that if I click on that, I would go to another web page. Okay, a second example of where Colette uses web pages in her class is, instead of listing a bunch of websites that she recommends for her students individually, she's clustered them on web pages. So for instance, in this math games websites area, if I click on one of these links, it opens a web page for me, and she lists 3 of them in there. So if I use my breadcrumbs to go back, I can go look and scroll down to that same area, money games websites, and she lists about 11 of them there. So in this particular example, she made these things hot links to other external websites. So very quickly, I'm going to show you how it is that you go about creating a website on your page or a web page. Turn editing on, and then you go to the block where you want the page or the link to the page to be posted. And you would go under Add a Resource, and you're going to choose Compose a Web Page. And when you do that, I'm not going to do it right now, but when you do that, you'll get a bunch of parameters that you need to set up for that web page. And I'm going to show you an example based on this page that was created right here by Colette. So I'm going to go and click on the Configure button. And this is the page you get when you're setting up a web page. You need to put a title in, and you want to make that basically grammatically correct. The summary is totally optional. And then the main part of it is that the content. And one of the big things that I want you to know about is that this icon right here is used to enlarge your editing window. So this is a pretty small window, but watch what happens. If I click on this, a new window opens up, and it's much easier to edit in this because it's bigger. So you might remember that each of these headers were in brown boxes in Colette's course. That's simply because when in this particular theme, this kind of tan theme that she has chosen in this page, if you highlight some text and choose header 1 or header 2, you get those boxes. I'll show you those again at the very end of this video. But that's what she did, is she predefined this text with by calling it a header, and that's what it looks like in this theme. Lastly, I'm going to scroll down. You basically have a choice of having your web page open in the same window, which means you leave the Moodle homepage, or you can have it open in a new window, which means that either a new tab or a brand new window will open in your user's browser. And you can define the size of the window that opens. 100 pixels is about an inch. So if you use these sizes, it's going to be about 6 by 4.5 inches. I skip all the settings down in this area. And then the last thing you're going to do is save and return to the home page, or click Save and Display. And again, this is what that page look like for Colette? It opened in a brand new window, and she had these headers that she had defined. That's why they look like they're in those brown boxes. Gotta go. Oliver's asking me a question.